Hi kids, it's Miss Debbie at the library. Did you realize that Fountaindale Library is 50 years old this year? So as part of our birthday celebration, we're going to do a birthday card craft. Okay, let's get started. So, I'm at my craft table and I'm going to show you today how to make a birthday card in honor of the library's birthday. This is really kind of a fun card. It has a surprise inside. So here we go. The things you're going to need are a lighter weight. This is kind of like what you use in your copier or printer. And this is a little bit heavier paper. You could use another lighter sheet too if you need to, but a colored sheet would be better. Okay. And then you're going to need a ruler and a pencil and a hole punch, just for that one spot where the ribbon comes through, or for some decorations. A scissors, glue, some ribbon, and some markers. And then I have a couple of little things that you can either draw with your markers, or you can cut little pieces like I did and decorate your card with those. And I just have some extra sheets of colored paper here that I used to make the little triangles and squares to use in the card. So the first part, as you can see, both of my sheets of paper are the same size. And in my card, this one's a little bit shorter, isn't it? So I like that look. So what you need to do is cut a 1/2 inch down this way and a 1/2 inch that way. And then this sheet will be a little bit smaller than that. So I take my ruler and on this side where we have inches, I measure a 1/2 inch and just go down the paper and make little dots so that you can keep a straight line. And then you do the same thing on this side. Just do it every so often so you can keep a straight line. And I went ahead and did it here. So then you just connect your dots with your ruler. Like this. And like that. And it just helps you keep your scissors straight and your lines a little bit straighter, kids. And if you want to wing it, that's okay too. So then you just cut on those lines. Just like that. And then you end up with your paper being just a little less in there, okay? So then you want to take that piece of paper and fold it in half. And you have the folded edge and you have the open edge. So we're going to work on the folded edge. Again, we're going to use our ruler this time, only this time we're going to use the centimeter side. So what I have here is our cake drawn with centimeters. I'm just going to hold this here for a minute so you can pause it, and it tells you how many centimeters you need from here to here, from there to there, up and down. So draw that all out, kids, on the folded side. And then if you want to make more of these, I would do this on a regular piece of paper and then cut it out. See what I did here? I drew it and then I cut it out. So now I have a template. Makes it a lot easier to draw, doesn't it? So I'm going to take my template that I created and I'm going to take my folded piece of paper And I'm going to draw this out. I'm going to measure my 4 centimeters using the centimeter side of the ruler. And I'm going to start it at that point. And just draw my cake out like that. See how much easier it is to just trace it once you do the exact measurements. And if you want to just do it once, you don't think you'll ever do this again, just measure it out right here on the paper. And you're going to use your ruler and just connect the sides. It just gives you a line to do the folds on, which is great. Okay, so that's kind of the hard part. Then we're going to take our scissors and just cut up on the sidelines, okay? And then you're going to fold. Let's see if I can get it closer to you here. Fold on the full lines. And then you're going to undo that and push it back the other way. So that's our first fold. Okay, then you see how now we have this gap here? You're just going to take this one and go up here and up here. You're going to take it back and you're going to fold it up like this on that line there. And then you're going to take it and do this again, okay? And again, then you just want to fold on this one piece here. You just want to cut on that one piece there. So we're going to do this one, come up there, come up here. We're going to do our fold up to that very top level of our cake. We're going to bend it back the other way. And then we just have our very top of our cake to do. A little cut there, and a little cut there. And we're going to fold it up. This folding part is the most important part. You remember to do that, because it makes everything else work. And then we're going to fold that back. Okay. So now this is what it looks like on the side we cut, right? And look what it looks like on the other side. We have our cake. Okay, so then we're going to take our heavier piece or our other piece of paper, our colored piece of paper, and we're going to fold that in half. And then you're going to line this paper up with it. And again, you want that little extra around the top, okay? And you need to use a lot of glue on this, so look where it's going to be. Okay, so this part is the part you really want to glue down, right? So you're going to put a lot of glue there. And just a line across the top, kind of. And I always like to use glue that disappears, because then it doesn't matter if you're a little bit off on it or not. Okay. And you're going to press that all down then once you get it all glued. Oh, I left a little bubble there, didn't I? Should be able to fold that up without a problem. You want to match that fold up. That's the important part, isn't it? And then you want to do the same thing here. And this one you don't have to be quite so careful for it because you don't have the holes in it that you do with the other side. So all this glue here. how that works. All right, so then on this one, I cut out, I just took my hole cutter, my hole punch, and I just punched a bunch of stuff. This one's kind of nice because it's got that little catch in it that catches them. And I just made myself a little bowl of colored dots. And I glued them all on the things. The other thing is you could take your marker and do that too if you don't want to do that. Let's try that on this one, huh? See how cute that is? And the different colors. So if you have the extra paper, you can do that. If not, you can do it all with your marker. The same with these little flags that I did. I cut triangles and I glued them on there. Or I could draw my triangles, couldn't I? Same with the gift boxes. I cut out squares and I drew the lines on the center and put the little bows and put a few of my dots on there. And I can do that with other paper, or I could just draw them on there. So that is the inside of our card, all done. So then let's go to the outside of our card. So we're gonna make this look like a present too, aren't we? So I'm gonna take my glue stick and I'm gonna go down the center. And again, you can draw this with your markers, or if you have some ribbon, it just makes it look a little more festive. So push your thing down there, and then you can trim it on both ends. Oh, I need more glue, aren't I? And then the same this way. Take your ribbon. Oops, my ribbon folded. Just a second. There we are. That looks better. And just trim it off on both ends. And then in order to hold it together, let's see, where did my hole punch go? Here it is. I'm going to take my hole punch a hole in both of them. Make sure your cake is the right side up when you put your punch in, when you're doing this side. That's important. And then I'm just going to cut a little extra piece of ribbon, and I'm going to tie it together. And there you have it. All done. So this is a great little card that you can just put together at any time and make somebody's birthday extra special. So I hope you enjoyed the craft, and you can send the birthday card to whoever you want. And I hope you'll come in and enjoy all the things that Fountaindale has to offer. We just keep getting better. So here's to 50 more years. Bye-bye.